Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about topics in the BTS ARMY community. What does Jimin look for in his ideal partner? And yes, some of these revelations happen right in front of RM, making the moments even more precious and sometimes hilarious. If you're an ARMY who's been curious about Jimin's ideal type, this video is for you. We've gathered information from multiple interviews, radio shows, and those candid moments that made us fall in love with Jimin's genuine personality even more. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications so you never miss our BTS content. Let's get started. Okay, let's start with what Jimin has mentioned about physical preferences, because yes, he's been quite specific about this. First things first, height matters to Jimin, but probably not in the way you'd expect. Jimin has always been honest about wanting to feel taller, and he's mentioned that he'd prefer someone shorter than him. His ideal height range is between 158 to 161 centimeters, which is roughly 5 feet 2 inches to 5 feet 3 inches. Now, before anyone gets worried, remember that Jimin himself is around 173 to 174 centimeters tall, so this gives him that protective boyfriend vibe he seems to love. He's mentioned wanting to be with someone he can take care of, and height plays into that dynamic. When it comes to hair, Jimin has expressed a preference for long hair. In various interviews, he's mentioned that he finds long, flowing hair really attractive. He seems to appreciate that classic feminine look when it comes to hairstyling. But here's what makes Jimin so endearing. He doesn't just focus on physical appearance. He's repeatedly mentioned that these are just initial preferences, and what truly matters is personality and connection. During one interview, when discussing these preferences, you could see him being a bit shy about it, especially with the other members teasing him. What's interesting is that Jimin seems drawn to natural beauty. He's not about heavy makeup or overly styled looks. He appreciates simplicity and authenticity, which says a lot about his own values and personality. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Let's talk about what really makes Jimin's heart flutter. And trust me, it's all about personality. One of the biggest things Jimin has emphasized across multiple interviews is that he wants someone with a cute personality. But what does that mean exactly? Well, Jimin clarified this in several appearances. He's not just talking about EGO or acting cute. He means someone who has a naturally sweet, endearing way about them. Here's where it gets really interesting. Jimin has said he likes girls who are a bit silly and have unique charms. During the MBC Radio Idol True Colors interview, Jimin specifically mentioned this. And the other members couldn't help but laugh because it's so perfectly Jimin. He wants someone he can laugh with, someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously. But don't mistake silly for shallow. Jimin has also mentioned appreciating someone who enjoys reading and has intellectual hobbies. He wants someone he can have meaningful conversations with, someone who's curious about the world and loves learning new things. One of the most important traits for Jimin is someone with a big heart. He's mentioned multiple times that he wants a partner who is caring, supportive, and genuinely kind. Given his own incredibly warm and caring nature, it makes perfect sense that he'd want someone who shares those values. Jimin wants someone who can share his worries. Being an idol comes with immense pressure, and he's been honest about wanting a partner who can be his emotional support, someone he can be vulnerable with. He needs someone who will listen without judgment and be there during tough times. Here's something that might surprise some of you. If you're a shy person, Jimin has been very clear that you might not be the perfect match for him. Jimin wants someone with an outgoing and bold personality. He's mentioned this in several interviews, and it makes total sense when you think about his own vibrant, energetic personality. He wants someone who can match his energy, someone who's not afraid to speak their mind and be themselves. One of the cutest things Jimin has said is that he loves surprises. He wants a partner who keeps him on his toes, someone spontaneous who will surprise him with random dates, unexpected gifts, or just spontaneous moments of fun. Imagine being in a relationship where every day feels like an adventure. That's what Jimin is looking for. He wants someone who's confident enough to take the lead sometimes, to plan things, to initiate conversations, and to be assertive about what they want. Jimin appreciates someone who doesn't just wait around, but actively participates in building the relationship. This doesn't mean he wants someone who's loud or aggressive. He wants someone who's confidently themselves, who can walk into a room and own it without trying too hard. Someone who's comfortable in social situations and can charm people naturally, kind of like Jimin himself. During interviews, especially when RM has been present, you can see Jimin getting a bit flustered when talking about these preferences. RM, being the leader and knowing Jimin so well, often gives him these knowing looks that make ARMY go absolutely crazy. This is huge for Jimin. One of the non-negotiables he's mentioned is honesty. Jimin has emphasized that he wants someone who is honest with him, no matter what. He needs a partner who will tell him the truth, even when it's difficult. Given the nature of his career, where so much is image-based and sometimes superficial, having someone who's genuinely honest would be incredibly valuable to him. He wants someone who loves him for who he is, not because he's Park Jimin of BTS. This is something he's been very clear about, and you can hear the vulnerability in his voice when he talks about it. He wants to be loved for his true self, the person behind the idol persona. Authenticity is everything to Jimin. He doesn't want someone who's trying to be someone they're not, or someone who's with him for fame, money, or status. He wants a real connection with a real person who sees him as just Jimin. In various live streams and interviews, Jimin has talked about how important it is to be genuine. He's someone who wears his heart on his sleeve, and he needs a partner who does the same. No games, no pretending, just honest, open communication. This is probably why Jimin has such deep friendships with the BTS members, especially his bond with V and his relationship with RM. He surrounds himself with people who are authentic, and he wants the same in a romantic partner. Let's talk about what Jimin would love to do with his ideal partner. Dancing is a huge part of Jimin's life. He's mentioned that it would be amazing to have a partner who also enjoys dancing. Imagine late-night dance sessions, teaching each other moves, or just dancing together in the living room. For someone like Jimin, whose entire career has been built on performance, sharing this passion would create an incredible bond. As mentioned earlier, Jimin appreciates someone who enjoys reading. He's been spotted with books multiple times, and he's talked about how reading helps him grow as a person. Having intellectual conversations about books, sharing recommendations, and discussing different perspectives would be something he'd treasure. Jimin has also hinted at wanting someone who appreciates music in a deep way, not just listening to it, but understanding it, feeling it, and maybe even creating it. Given that music is his life, having a partner who truly gets the emotional and artistic aspects of music would create a special connection. He'd love someone who's interested in self-improvement and personal growth. Jimin is constantly working on himself, both as an artist and as a person. He's talked about wanting to become a better person, and having a partner on the same journey would be meaningful to him. What's really sweet is that Jimin doesn't need someone who's already perfect at these things. He'd be happy to teach his partner to dance, to share his favorite books, or to explore new hobbies together. It's about the willingness to learn and grow together. Now, let's talk about celebrity crushes, because yes, Jimin has one, and it tells us a lot about his ideal type. Jimin has mentioned that his celebrity crush is actress Rachel McAdams. You know her from iconic movies like The Notebook, Mean Girls, and The Vow. This revelation gave ARMY so many clues about what Jimin finds attractive. Rachel McAdams has this girl-next-door charm combined with undeniable elegance. She's known for playing characters who are sweet, intelligent, and have depth. In The Notebook, She played Ali, a passionate and emotional character who fights for love. In Mean Girls, she was the popular girl with complexity. What's interesting is that Rachel McAdams is known for being down-to-earth in real life despite being a huge Hollywood star. She's private, genuine, and has stayed grounded throughout her career. These qualities probably resonate with Jimin, who values authenticity. Jimin has even said that Rachel McAdams inspired parts of his solo song Filter. Can you imagine? His celebrity crush actually influenced his creative work. That's how much her energy and presence resonated with him. Rachel embodies many of the qualities Jimin has mentioned. She's charming, has a great personality, appears kind and genuine, and has this effortless beauty that doesn't rely on being over the top. She's sophisticated yet approachable, which seems to be exactly what Jimin appreciates. Now, let's talk about some of the cutest moments when Jimin discussed these things with RM present. The relationship between RM and Jimin, affectionately called Mini Moni by fans, is absolutely precious. RM has known Jimin for over 12 years since their trainee days, and their bond is incredibly deep. In multiple interviews, especially during the Hollywood Reporter Q&A session, RM and Jimin's interactions were absolutely scene-stealing. Whenever Jimin spoke about personal topics, you could see RM giving him these protective, knowing looks. As the leader who's watched Jimin grow from a shy trainee to a world-renowned performer, RM understands Jimin deeply. There was this beautiful album exchange between RM and Jimin, where Jimin talked about how RM has been someone he's had deep conversations with for 12 years. They've discussed questions like, how can we become better people? And how can we become more mature? This intellectual connection is something Jimin clearly values, and it shows what he'd want in a romantic relationship too. When Jimin gets shy talking about his ideal type, RM often translates or explains things in English during international interviews, and Jimin repeats after him enthusiastically, showing their incredible teamwork and understanding. During the Zach Sang show interview, there was that viral moment where Jimin and V were holding hands after a small disagreement, and many fans believed RM orchestrated their reconciliation. This shows RM's protective nature over Jimin and how the members support each other. RM knows Jimin's sensitive, caring nature better than most, and you can see in interviews that RM is always making sure Jimin is comfortable when discussing personal topics. It's this kind of supportive relationship that Jimin would want in a romantic partner too. Let's flip the script and talk about what doesn't matter to Jimin. First, Jimin isn't overly concerned with conventional beauty standards. He's not looking for someone who fits the typical idol or model look. He's mentioned multiple times that personality and charm are far more important than fitting some perfect physical mold. He doesn't care about wealth or status. Being one of the biggest stars in the world, Jimin could easily be with someone famous or wealthy, but he's made it clear that he wants someone genuine who loves him for himself, not for what he represents or what he can provide. Fame doesn't impress Jimin. In fact, he might even prefer someone who's not in the entertainment industry, so they can have a more normal relationship away from the spotlight and pressure of the idol world. He's not looking for someone who's perfect or has it all figured out. Jimin himself is constantly growing and learning, and he wants a partner who's on their own journey of self-discovery and improvement. Jimin doesn't need someone who agrees with him on everything. He seems to appreciate different perspectives and someone who can challenge him intellectually and emotionally in healthy ways. What matters most to Jimin is the connection, the chemistry, the ability to be vulnerable with each other, and building something genuine together. Everything else is secondary. Okay, let's have a real talk for a moment. Army, while it's fun to dream about what Jimin's ideal type is, we need to remember that these are preferences he's mentioned over the years, and people's preferences can change and evolve. What he said in 2014 might be different from what he'd say today in 2025. It's also important to understand that ideal types are just that, ideals. In reality, people fall in love with individuals who may not fit every single criteria, but have that special something that creates a connection. Jimin himself has emphasized that personality and genuine connection matter more than checking off boxes on a list. He's looking for chemistry, that indescribable spark that makes two people right for each other. For ARMY members who might be comparing themselves to these preferences, please remember, you are amazing just as you are. These preferences are about what Jimin personally finds attractive, but they're not a judgment on anyone who's different. What we can learn from Jimin's ideal type isn't about changing ourselves to fit a mold, but understanding the values he holds dear. Honesty, kindness, authenticity, being outgoing, having a good heart, and being genuine. These are qualities that make anyone a better person, regardless of who they're trying to attract. Also, let's be realistic, Jimin is currently focused on his career and his military service. Romance is probably not his top priority right now, and that's perfectly okay. So what can we learn from Jimin's ideal partner criteria? Quite a lot, actually. First, be yourself. Jimin's emphasis on authenticity and genuineness shows that the right person will love you for who you truly are. Don't pretend to be someone you're not. Second, develop your personality. Work on being kind, caring, and having a big heart. These internal qualities matter so much more than external appearance. Third, don't be afraid to be silly and fun. Life is too short to be serious all the time. Having unique charms and being able to laugh at yourself makes you more attractive and enjoyable to be around. Fourth, be honest and communicative. Building genuine connections requires vulnerability and open communication. Don't play games or hide your true feelings. Fifth, have your own interests and hobbies. Jimin appreciates someone with their own passions, whether it's reading, dancing, or anything else. Being a well-rounded individual makes you more interesting. Sixth, be confident in who you are. Jimin likes someone outgoing and bold, which comes from self-confidence. Work on believing in yourself and your worth. Seventh, care about personal growth. Jimin values self-improvement, so be someone who's constantly learning and evolving. Finally, have a big heart. Be supportive, caring, and emotionally available. These qualities create deep, meaningful relationships. Whether you're an ARMY dreaming about Jimin or just someone looking to be a better version of yourself, these principles will serve you well. All right, everyone, we've covered everything about Jimin's ideal partner, from physical preferences to personality traits, from his celebrity crush to his deep bond with RM. What we've learned is that Jimin is looking for someone genuine, kind-hearted, honest, outgoing, and authentic. He wants someone with unique charms who can make him laugh, share his worries, support his dreams, and grow alongside him. He wants real love, not superficial attraction. The most beautiful thing about Jimin is how genuine and honest he is about what he's looking for. He's not playing games or trying to sound cool. He's just being real. And that's what makes him so lovable. For all the ARMY out there, whether you fit Jimin's ideal type or not, remember that you are worthy of love just as you are. Use these insights not to change yourself to fit a mold, but to inspire you to be the best, most authentic version of yourself. What do you think about Jimin's ideal type? Were you surprised by any of these revelations? Do you think you'd be a good match? Or do you know someone who fits this description perfectly? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow ARMY, and subscribe for more BTS content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss when we post new videos about your favorite members. Thank you so much for watching, ARMY. Until next time, stay loving, stay authentic, and remember, you are enough just as you are. Borahi, Purple Heart.